to actually make progress. We see likes of people that we know. You realize that likes of people like Mark Zuckerberg, people like Steve Jobs, they never achieved what they achieved singularly. They achieved it in a company.
Yes.
And we're talking about the importance of that. About the importance of having good relationships in your undergraduate years. Covenant University, as it were, is a nursery. What does a nursery mean? It's just a place to incubate whatever you are going to do. Covenant University is never the end of everything. So you can meet relationships here, you can meet people and build good relationships here that will actually sustain you for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? So basically, so go ahead.
All right. So from my end, talking about a few principles of a very successful relationship. First of all, I would like to highlight the love. Now, love in this context is relative to both parties. How that you are both intentional about each other's growth, you care, you want to make each other better, you want to see the best out of each other. Now, and that also explains selflessness, because for a very successful relationship to work between anyone, for example, male, female, male, female, female, that selfless nature has to be there. You're able to look over the person's back and help the person through the process. All right. So the question is, where does your relationship? What are you looking at in a relationship? What is the focus? What are you guys looking forward to? So, for example, two people come together in business. They want to excel. Now, during TTG, we were told that two people that have different visions cannot really be friends. So, in a friendship, two people must have the same vision. So, for us, we love to excel. Also, we loved God, and we wanted to know God. So, and that was enough motivation for both of us to propel ourselves and to journey to where we are now.
Yeah.
So, sir,
Okay, yeah. I met him though. The experience I remember, was that he was sharing the word. He was teaching at a meeting, like I think on C100 floor here in Peter Hall then. And he was sharing, and I just saw one of the things that I look at when I'm about to choose my friends or people that I'm going to be close to is that I look for someone whose heart, first of all, is malleable, who can learn with me, grow with me, and most importantly, that loves God. And I saw that in him. I saw the humble heart. Because one of the things that happens is that when you work closely with someone, you realize that you take on a lot of things from that person. One of the things I pick, or one of the things I look at when I'm intending to build relationships, is that I look for someone whose heart is for God, whose heart is going after the things of the Lord. Because, like he was saying, something about focus. Because as you go on that path, there are people also going in that path with you. You don't gotta pick someone going on another pathway or someone going backwards. Trust me, you'll go backwards. It's not a course, it's a principle. And association is so important. There's something called law of association. What does that state? It states that as you begin to focus towards something, people that are actually focused towards that same thing will be attracted to you. So the first step in building good relationships is have a focus, number one. Have a what? A focus. Have a desire. Have an intention where you are going to, where you are intending to become. Have a sight, a vision, something that doesn't let you sleep at night. Have something that is steering you towards that, and you build your relationships around that thing. Because even times when you can't achieve it, times when you are weak, times when you are tired, you see, Oga, we guys do this. I remember just this semester, sincerely, Oga, wake me up, I guys read, you say, guy, sometimes when things might not be looking so rosy, you have someone to share it with. And you must make sure that person's heart is not corrosive against you. That person's heart is not repelling against you. You understand what I'm saying? Because relationships is foundational for an excellent life. That's basically meeting people. You have to make sure that you have a focus. That's the standpoint. Have a focus. Have a focus first of all from your heart. Have a drive. And the people that are going also in that path, you will find them attractive.
Yes.
You would find them very attractive. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, yeah.
Also, for a lot of people that I know, we're talking to some people that they felt this neglect, they felt lonely, they felt not accepted, they felt maligned by people. Now, I'm going to give you a very simple truth. Those people you are around are not the people you're meant to be around. Because if you're around people that don't support you, if you're around people that they don't understand you, you're around people that they don't see where you are going, they can't correct you, they can't tell you, young man, you're making a big mistake. They don't care. Or probably you're just there to benefit, because you have people like that, all they just want is to get stuff from you. Now, I'm not saying hate them, no. But I want you to grow in the place of independence. Basically, what he said about focus. So, get that path, get that thing that you are driving towards. Keep it in front of you and run towards it. Trust me, the people that are going that same direction, you guys will meet yourselves, definitely, and you will propel yourselves forward. You will propel yourselves, because, see, for example, great patriarchs of faith, talk about Bishop. Bishop will tell you about his friends' association. Says, if you look through his photo catalog, you see him with Pastor Deboye a lot and everything, and look at where they are today. You can't really see people, no man is an island. To any great idea, any great vision that wants to be implemented, that wants to come into view, needs the incubation by friends. You need the help of friends, you need the support of friends to incubate these ideas. They need to tell you, okay, this won't work this way. And he said, your friend should help you grow. Your friends should help you project. Now, many times when a vision is shared with people of very good hearts, it gets broader. Sometimes it's jumping in your heart. You just need to say it, but the people you say it to really matters. So that's why I'm talking about place of very, very good relationships. Now, the common ground, for example, we both share. Now we both love music together. We do a lot of music collaborations. Then we love Jesus, and that's actually the major thing. Then we have a thing for leadership. So you see that we found ourselves and we are growing together. We have visions ahead that we are planning to achieve together. We are grooming ourselves together. We are growing ourselves upwards. So it's really important that you find that person. You find that person that can match your type, that can understand you, that can relate with you, that doesn't look down on you, even in your piteous or pitiful state. Even when you are down, is able to pick you up and help you out.
You know, I want to actually hit why friendship is about. I want to show you that if you have a friend today, or you have a group of people around you, they determine what happens to your life. Now, I want you to do something for me. Add all the results of people around you, and take the average of it. You will find out that it's actually very close to your results, because they have a very direct influence on everything about your life.
Your
decisions, exactly. Who you look at, what you talk about. You know, for instance, I found that if you sleep too much, if you have a roommate or you have people who sleep too much, it affects you. If you love to read, trust me, how me I started reading was because I had a mentor then who would always buy me books and be giving me books. So I kept reading, I got the habit. I now started buying books the way he was buying books, because we're having interactions, we used to pray together, you know. He helps me develop. You understand what I'm saying? So you realize that friendship and association determines how far you go. According to the book of Proverbs 27, chapter 17, it says, iron sharpeneth iron, so does a man sharpen the countenance of his friend. Now, what does that countenance mean? Countenance actually means the appearance, the lifestyle, how you live. You know the way you have iron? Just look at the analogy with me. Have iron here, and you realize that two of them become sharper. Not just one becomes sharper. That's exactly how friendship is about. That means that each person is having something to bring to the table, and we both can move forward. So you realize the two irons, they become better, they become finer, they become more pleasant to the eye, because a man will sharpen the countenance of his friend as the iron as they go together. So maybe there's issues, you get say, guy, that's what you do. I don't like please, let's work on it. And one particular thing I want to say that helps to sustain good relationship, which is what we are going to now. We looked at first of all why you should go into a good relationship. Now I want to look at how to sustain it. Now you realize that one of the things I found out from principle and from interactions with my friends is that don't ever have something bad in your heart against your brother or your friend, or even your sister. You know, trust me, run away from keeping malice. It destroys great friendships. It destroys great friendships. You know, if there's something, Oga, you can ask him, what Baladi did something. personally. Remember that day now?
Yeah.
I lashed it till my heart was fine. I told him, sir, I didn't like this thing. And he understood. You have to be able to set boundaries. No, okay, see, guy, you're my guy, but you must understand this. And also be willing to change when you know that you are at fault. Most thing that also destroys wrong friendship is pride.
Yeah.
Able to learn, you get what I'm saying, and that thing where, you understand where someone can be like, okay, this is just how I am, and nobody can change me. And that thing is wrong. How bad now? And see, so many things. One thing I also like to say is that in finding the right people and also sustaining it, you must actually learn to be open to change, be open to develop, be open to learn. It's extremely important. You understand? Can you just say something? I don't know. Openness, just
Okay, on
openness
openness.
actually. Yeah.
So taking it from where it stopped, so basically openness, it's how willing you are, your willingness. So for example, I'm doing something, maybe I talk a lot, then he comes, say, guy, see, today talk a lot, you should actually reduce that. Now your friends should be able to critique you, like they have the right to be able to correct when you're wrong. Now don't feel bad. Many times they do it from a place of love, especially when you've seen the person's heart. Now, so your openness there is the ability to listen and accept that you're wrong. Now many people, it's actually very difficult for them to accept, I made a mistake. That pride, I cannot be wrong. No, we're all men, we have flaws. We're all journeying towards perfection. But where you have a flaw, admit it. And
Be willing to learn.
be willing to learn. So now the next question should be, okay, how do I move forward? No, so as a friend, he's able to tell you, okay, this is how you go about it. And you bend, you adjust. You understand? So now, friendship should not just be one-sided, it should be both ways. Now, fine. Friendship should be both ways. Now, so you see your friend messing up, don't be so sentimental. Just, well, maybe, I don't know, you will change. It's your job because your friend actually is a reflection of you. Really important. Your friend is a reflection of you. So for example, let's say this guy, it can't be him. So for example, let's say I have a very good friend that smokes a lot. Somehow I will imbibe that habit. I will imbibe it indirectly. So that habit, that attitude, I will imbibe it. You have a friend that's very disrespectful, and you can't sit him down to court. You will somehow get it.
Yes, it will rub off.
It will rub off. So it's a principle. So let's learn to be open to each other. Let's learn to be selfless. Let's learn to love. And let's learn to put their interests first and help each other forge.
A lot of us don't know how important friendship is till about. Trust me. For some of you that, a lot of us don't know how important relationship and friendship is. A lot of us don't know how it tells a toll in your life. You don't know how extremely important the association you build yourself around is. Trust me. And the reason for this video is actually to show you that it is important for you to consciously, first of all, make yourself a good friend. Some people are expecting, you're expecting the person to be a good friend to you, but you're not ready to. You're looking for someone to just pity you. No. Make sure you are the one that let yourself be out there. Love, open up your heart. The people that are going in the direction you are, they will be attracted to you. You understand what I'm saying? And it must not always be about you. It must not always be about you. It must not always be about you. You can achieve this because I was looking at something. I was looking at if you are to move forward in life, friends will come. Most people that move backwards, it was friends that took them there.
Yes.
Say, I wish I knew. You see that, how is this important? Why is this so important? What is the concept of all this? You realize that most often than not in friendship and relationships, you would thank God for it when you yield to the good ones, but the wrong ones you regret. And that's one of that's the hardest place to be, in the state of regret. You understand? I just feel like emphasizing this again. Iron sharpeneth iron, so does a man sharpen the countenance of his friend. As two of them move together, a bond is created, like a sword. This principle that talks about one shall chase 1,000 and two shall chase 10,000. Look at the ratio. 1 to 1,000, 2 to 10,000. It tenfies. It magnifies because of the power of cooperation. How much cooperation and togetherness can do. Because trust me, you can't succeed alone. Ask all the good CEOs and people in ministry, in business, in relationship. Nobody ever does it alone. There's always a bond. There's always a connection.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? There's always that okay, guy, let's get this done. There's always a cooperation with a people, a company of people. And you know, that's why we're even here in Covenant University. I think it was someone who said, I think it was Abraham Awusheni, he was telling me something personally. He said that one of the things why you're here in Covenant University is to meet good people,
Yes.
build a wonderful network.
Yeah,
because
very
then
important.
when we live here, you realize how much we need each other, and how that I wish I knew that I was closer to this person. How I wish I knew. It's not really about pharmacy. It's about, first of all, making yourself a person of value, and realize how valuable you are, and you're able to serve that value, deploy that value to other people, and to receive that value that they bring. Because trust me, your life is not ordinary. You're not just here by mistake. You have a certain path you have to go, and in that path there are people you have to meet. You know.